I have this on a little plastic mat. Why am I moving the composter before opening it? Because my worms are escapees right now. They want to leave the compost bin. So what I'm going to do is put a light on them to get them to crawl back into the bin so that then I can feed them. Okay? And come on over here. Ready? So the light's on. Come on right over here. And you can see they are making a break for it. So let's film some of this. There's a couple of piles of worms. There's some worms here. They're in a big cluster. There's some here. And there's a bunch on the side that were making a break for it. And now they're going back in. In you go, guys. So while I'm feeding them, these ones here are going to crawl back in because they don't like that light. There's a couple on the side here. They're going to probably jump in. Here you go. Jump. There you go. He's good. I'm going to dig a hole because for indoor composting, we want to bury it. Now there already is some food there, so I'm going to leave that in place. You want to like bury it real good. Maybe here. So I'm just going to gently dig that up, trying not to hurt the worms. And then I take my indoor friendly compost here. We've got tea bag, mashed potato, some fruit and veggie. Put that right in there. Just like lunch. Push that down. And then cover it up. Like so. Ooh, yeah, there's something going on over here. Look at that. Look at them go. Oh boy. Probably what's happening is over here is where I fed them a few days ago, and they're eating like crazy. Anyway, if you compare now, after even just a few minutes, the number of worms that were on top versus then and now, you see that a whole bunch of them made their escape. That's interesting. Push that in. Most of them have crawled back into the bin. Sometimes I open this up and they're all like, there's a ton of them on the edge and stuff. And you don't want them making their escape, and so that's why the light. You don't have to use the light, but you can. And that way they don't all jump on the floor. Ha. So these look like a bunch of happy worms in general. So why are the worms escaping? It could be because there is baby worms in here, and then the adult worms like to escape. And I don't want them to escape. It is possible that there's something wrong with the worm bin, and that's why they're leaving, like it's too acidic or too wet or too dry or bad conditions. However, looking at this, there is no odor. It smells just vaguely of dirt. And if I touch it and squeeze it, it has the amount of moisture of a wrung-out sponge. So it is doing great. The temperature is fine in here. It's room temperature. So we're good to go. I'm just going to put the lid back on and switch the light out and put it back where it was, and it's good to go for a few more days.